Hey guys, welcome back to Easel Does It Studio. Today we are going to be trying a new pigment powder. I bought this for resin, but I got an order for these anchor wall plaques, and they liked this color blue. And this is Opulent Tanzanite by Mayspring. Now, I have never tried the Mayspring mica powders. So, I figured we would give it a shot. And sorry if I am a little nasally. I don't know what it is. Every day around this time, I stuff up like I don't even know. So, you know, I get up in the morning and I'm fine, and then around supper time I am all snotty and yucky, and yeah, it's just miserable. So, let's see. Oh, look at that color. So, now we know it is going to lighten in the mix2mold, because we're going to do these in mix2mold today. And then tomorrow, I will do something in resin using this. And I also got one of the eye candy in Suco Blue. So this is also one I have not tried. This is the paste, I believe. So even though this says blue, that looks purple in person. On the camera, it looks blue, but so we will try this out tomorrow. And okay, so it's wow, it's a really pretty blue. So yeah, we will get that opened tomorrow. But that's the eye candy paste. So we definitely will be trying that. So my daughter came over today, and you know, I have been dabbling in the paint pouring, right? I had a few videos on here, so I didn't post. I've made let me see, 3, 4. So I've made 6. I didn't make videos of those 6, but we each made one today, and then I used the leftover drip paint that fell and made a second one. And my daughter just fell in love. She's like, oh, Mom, she's like, I love doing this. This is so fun. And my Floetrol hadn't got here yet. And what else did I get? I got Floetrol and something else. Of course, it hadn't got here yet when we started. But so it's just been really, really fun having her come over and do crafts. You know, we'll have a coffee and shoot the breeze, and then we'll come down and we'll do a craft. And so I asked her, I says, what do you want to do? Do you want to try one of these paintings? And she's like, yeah, but it uses a lot of paint, Mom. I said, I don't care. It's just paint, hon. So I knew she was going to fall in love with doing it. So I'm definitely getting better. I've got my consistency as far as paint and water mix down. So probably later tonight, I'm going to come down and, what is it? Princess Jasmine, she was nice enough to reach out to give me some pointers. And she actually gave me the recipe that she uses with the Floetrol. So I'm going to mix some paint up tonight and kind of give that a try. All right, so back to this. So I put 3 good scoops and let's see. So this should actually work good because it's actually iron oxide. So those powders that I've been using for my mix-to-mold right along should work in resin as well. So maybe we will give that a try. All right, so I just want to get this really like mixed in. And I've got, was it 14? Yeah, closer to 16 ounces of powder that I'm coloring. I'm not going to mix it all at once because I don't really know how much these use. It's been a while. I've had them for a while and I haven't used them. So, oh, crap. I just got powder all over me. So yeah, you should have seen me. I did my paint pour first because my daughter has never really even seen it done. So I said, you know, Mom's still learning, but this is kind of what I've figured out so far in my little journey here. And so she's watching me and she's like, oh my God, that's so pretty. So we use similar colors, but yet different. So I will try to put those in at the end of this. Just, you know, so you guys can kind of see what we've been playing with so far. Oh, man. So my new alcohol containers, my new bottles came, and my new alcohol spray has come. So I just have to fill my bottle and do all that. But I've just been trying to give my hands a little bit of a break. So I finally have like all my splits in my hand healed up, other than paint all over my hands. I'm like, well, it's kind of sealed with paint, so that's probably why it don't hurt. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this and we're going to mix it in. All right, so that's more of a gray. So we're definitely going to need more of this. Let's give it a really good. And this is like a pearlescent, so I don't really know what this is going to look like, but we will find out together. So what I want to do is once these come out and I dry them, I want to put like different seashells and starfish on the outside, so it kind of looks like barnacles on it. So that's the theme that we are trying to get. All right. Dump that out and just... And if this blue isn't blue enough, I will grab some of my other blue. Because she wants a really dark blue. dump some of this water out because I don't need a lot of it. And all right, so that is more looking gray to me. So let me, now this is the oxide powder. This color is no longer available, or I would have put it in the comments. I mean, in the description below. So we're gonna put a good heap of that and see if we can get this to turn more of a blue. You know, and I'm trying to mix a lot of color here, which isn't the, you know, probably the best thing I could have done, but you know me, I don't do anything little. Where is the fun in that? I'm just saying, what is the fun? All right, so I put a little bit of water and a good amount. Let's just kind of, all right, so that is kind of looking blue, but not really. Let's see what to do. Maybe because of the pearlescent. All right, I guess we're gonna go with this and let's see. See, it's just looking more gray. All right, let's just, all right, we're gonna go with that, and then whatever we get, we get. I can also, once I mix it up, I can also add some of the pigment dye into it, but she wanted like a navy blue. So I told her I would do my best, and we will see. All right, we're just gonna go with that, and it is what it is. So I am gonna take a bigger cup. Let me just wipe my molds out here, because I've got powder in them, because I went through and cleaned everything, and then I started doing this paint pouring, and now I have got paint everywhere in here. So yeah, my room is back to being a mess, but I am just really, really enjoying the paint pouring. So I will do a few more on video for you guys. My views were way down on those, but that's fine. You know, I know it's not for everybody, but they're fun and I enjoy them. So that's all that really matters to me, right? As long as I'm enjoying it. I cannot remember how much these take. So I think I'm going to start with 6 ounces and see where that gets me. And because we've mixed up a ton of powder, I should have enough so that both of these will match. Well, that's my plan anyway. So I'm just going to pour a bunch in here. And let's see where that gets us. All right, so that is about 8. So we'll just go a little bit more, because once we start adding the water, it is definitely going to shrink down some. I found that you lose about an ounce of mixture once you start adding your water. So I'm just going to add a bunch of water in here. And hopefully we have enough mixed up, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to match these colors. All right, so in here it is actually looking like a slate blue, which is exactly kind of what she was on the verge of, between a navy and a slate blue. Because it's for her bathroom. All right, so I just gotta... All right, so we're at just over 6 ounces in here. And what do I have for powder left? I have 10. So yeah, I should have enough to do both of these. All right. So I'm going to pour one. And we'll start with this one. I'll get a thin layer, and then we will kind of tap it and shake it and bang it and all the good stuff. I want to get that center part. Now I have done these in resin. I have never done these in the mix to mold. So I'm dying to see what they look like, because I think they're going to be beautiful. And I do want them pretty full. We're a little too full there. Oh. Come on, I gotta re-level my table. Let me just stick. No, still a little too much. That'll be good. And this stuff sets up really quick, so yeah, I definitely gotta like re-level my table here. All right, so I think we're good now. All right, so I am going to pour what I have in here, and then we will mix up some more. So I'm thinking maybe 5 ounces, because I had made 6, and me just get my ounces. All right, we'll go with that. All right. And I'm gonna stop there. All right, so let's, and I don't want to overfill this. All right, so that's looking good, and we do have a little bit in here. So let me make a coaster for her. So we're finally out of the negative numbers, guys. And I know some of my southern subscriber people have had snow that never usually get it. I'm so sorry for you guys. I don't like it, and I'm sure you guys, although you guys are probably not minding it because it's like a once in a, you know, a lifetime thing, but all right. So what I'm going to try to do is get this rim, because I don't think I have enough to do the whole coaster. I don't think. Maybe. Maybe. All right, so it will be a little thin. Let's see. Just gonna put a little bit in here, and let me take a stick. No, I need a little stick. And I'll just mix up a little. I just need a little bit more powder. All right, and then, like this one is already setting up. That is a really, really pretty color. All right, so it's not full, but it's going to, you know, make it much thinner than it was. So I'm curious to see how this pearlescent mica powder works in this stuff. All right, so I'm just going to let this sit. I will bring this up. I'll get this washed. I'll put that in a container with my other extra powder. And I will be back on demold. and then we will see what we can embellish these with. And of course I had to go and stick my finger in there. All right, so we will be back on demold, and we will try to get these finished off. Once they set up like that, like this one's firm enough, once these two set up to that consistency, I'm just going to pop them in the curing machine just to get the moisture out, so when I come back and demold them, I can go ahead and embellish them. So yeah, that's my plan, and I will see you in a minute. Okay, guys, so it has been a couple hours. I put these two on my heat mat so that it could suck the moisture out. This one, it's not quite cured yet all the way through, but as you can see, it's still a beautiful coaster. So I will just stick that on the heat mat and let that finish curing. But these are done. So let's get these out and we will see what we have got for color, and then we will get them embellished. We'll put some little barnacles on these and see how they look. Like, I've never done these in the mix-to-mold, so I'm really curious to see what they look like. All right, so we've got them demolded, and I'm just going to, I had a little overage there. And these are pretty smooth on the back. So let me just, oh, those are pretty. Now they will darken up a little bit once I seal them. So let me just get my my little deburring tool and just kind of go around the edges here. Move this out of my way. There's just a few little spots, and you know, I can sand the back after, but just for the purpose of the video, I want to get the front of this done. These look really, really nice, guys. Like I said, I've done a few of these in resin. And it was funny that I had picked these out because these were going to be my project for tonight, but I ended up getting, I was going to do them in resin. I was going to do them in a copper mica powder, but I ended up getting an order that wanted them in mix-to-mold, so I was like, cool, I already got them out. That works for me. Okay, so let's, I thought they would be a little bit darker, but maybe once we
get them sealed, they will darken up just a bit. So I have just a few micro bubble air holes, nothing major. There's no big holes or anything like that. So I have got different size shells. I have got my shark teeth out. I have got some starfish, some medium-sized shells, and some small shells. So we're just gonna do a mismatch of a couple of shells, and I'm going to try and keep them on the anchor part because I think that would just kind of, I don't know, look more authentic or real, or I don't know what the word is I'm looking for, but and I do have my E6000 out. So let's start with that one might be too big. Let's see. I just want to kind of lay a few out and, you know, kind of see what we're looking like. Maybe we'll put this one on here. And let's see. And I definitely want some like different colors in here. So if I can kind of set them like where I want them, then it will be a little easier when I get ready to glue them, because then I can just pick the pieces up and glue them. Is my hopes anyways. Whether it works or it doesn't, we will see. All right, so you know, and there are, I mean, if they're barnacles, they're going to be a little bit different sizes, right? Put a few more of these flat ones. All right, let's get into this smaller bag. Because that one's got a big one and that one's got a big one. So I want to have a few different like colors and sizes. Let's see, we got some red ones here. Let's see if we can stick these on. And we got a few of these longer ones. And I mean, I don't want to overdo it, but I want there to be enough that, all right, that one's not wanting to stand up. Let's get a different one. this one like right there. I don't know, I just think this would kind of give it a little something extra, you know, than it just being plain. And then we have our little ones. All right, let me get a few starfish out first, because I definitely want to add like a couple starfish. Let's see. And all right. And the starfish, I know I want them to lay semi-flat. There, I think that will do it. All right, so let's start getting a few of these glued on so we can kind of see where we're at. All right, so I'm gonna do the starfish first. All right, hang on. I might be opening up my new E6000 because this one is kind of gloopy. I've had this one for a long time. All right, let me see if that works any better. All right, that does. I'll put that there. And let's see. And we have some extra, so let's stick a baby one down there, just so we can use up some of that excess glue. And hopefully this works. I don't know, guys. I've never done this one before like this. And put that there. And some of the glue is gonna show through, but I think once we get the sealer on, it will be fine. And I'm not gonna have them all going, you know, like certain parts down, I want them to be all like, they attached to this anchor. Let's get this little bugger glued. Okay. So I think this is our last little one on this piece. And then we can see if we want to add more. Okay. So there's that one. And now Let's glue this little bugger down. And let's see. Put that guy there. And did we have this? Yeah, we had that one there. And then we'll maybe just put a few of the little baby shells here and there. We'll get our bigger ones laid down. All right, so I'm gonna put this guy where that little bit of glue is. So I'm just putting a little bit, and we'll put that there. All right, let's get this little guy anchored here in the corner. I'll put this guy right there. Okay, those ones are all down. Now it's to remember which ones I glued and which ones I didn't. All right, come on, flip over here. All right, I don't think there's enough glue down. I think that will be better. And then we'll just basically be letting these dry, and then I will seal them. And what I think I'm gonna do is I'm going to do a spray seal on these, just so that I can like seal the shells themselves in too. So I'll just have to let that dry a little bit, and there we go. Okay. So I am thinking we're gonna need a few of these little buggers. And let me just put them in here. We're gonna take the tweezers. And I think we need to have a few, like on the edges. All right. Whoops. That one shot way over there. And let's get this. little bugger right there. And maybe we need a little something something over here. Let me just grab some of the lighter ones. Okay. So, let's see. We put a little dot there. And let's put one here. Put that there. And we'll put this little guy right on the end there. All right, so I think that is plenty for this piece. So I do need a few more little ones. Let me see if I can find some little tiny shells. Oh. You know, because I mean, one can have a little bit more of one shell than another. And I don't think that's enough glue. All right. That is a better amount. There we go. And let's put something here. I would like to have that one like standing out if possible, if it will stay there. But I don't know if it will. And let's do another one right there. And there we go. All right. And let's put this right here. Okay. Gonna shove them back in there. This is just a little baby one. Definitely want to put this there we go. All right. So, what do you think? So let me just bring this up so you can see the whole thing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let this dry, and then I will seal it, and then I will get some final picks for you. And then this is the other one. The only thing I don't know is, should I color the rope and the wheel? That I don't know. And I guess I won't know until I get them sealed. And then what I'll do is I will just glue a hook on the back of these so that they can be hung. But, let me see. That's fine. That tip. Oh, what to do, what to do. I don't know if I should do gold or silver. I'm thinking gold for the rope because it would look more like a rope, right? All right, let's just give it a go. I mean, once I put it on, I'm screwed, so. Can you guys see what I'm doing? Let me put this in my hand because then I think I can follow the shape better. Oh, I think that looks okay. So I'm just going over the higher spots on the rope piece. I just wanted the rope to like stand out a little bit more. And these paint pens work so good on this mix to mold, guys. So then once I seal it, all that gold will be sealed in. So then you're not having to worry about you know, if you take it down to rinse it when you're cleaning or, you know, whatever, that paint's not gonna wash off. And the only thing is if you do get it in a spot that you don't want it, you're screwed, because it does not wash off like it does on resin. So that's the only drawback of doing something like this. And because I'm only hitting the high spots, I can go this way and then just, you know, kind of touch up the edges. Yeah, so I think that looks pretty good. We'll get you some better photos. I'm just thinking I've got to bring the gold into this piece so that it kind of matches. There's got to be some sort of gold on this. Okay. And just trying to think, if I do this and maybe just the, like the little pieces. And I'm only going to do that top surface just so it has a little bit of the gold in both pieces, but not overboard. And then I will see if this is something that she likes, if the blue is okay. I know she wanted a darker blue, so this blue might not even cut it, but we will see. And if not, I will just make another one. And you guys know how much I love this mix to mold, so that is not a problem for me. I am going to have to trim this marker though, because it's getting frayed at the end. The only reason I went with the gold is because I figured the gold would look better on the rope. I will just outline this little that little circle like that, and I will just do crap. All right, I think that looks pretty good. So I think once it is sealed, I think this is really gonna pop. And I'm just going to spray seal it with the 2x gloss spray sealer. That's all I'm gonna do. And I do have a video down, further down, that shows how I finish these, if you wanna see that. So I'll let these dry for a bit. I'm gonna get these sprayed and I will get you some final pictures. Let me know in the comments what you thought, and what I could have done different. Yeah. Alrighty, guys. I will see you on the next one. Bye.